Amazon Bedrock Playgrounds allows you to interact with deployed model APIs without having to write any code. And Playgrounds allow you to quickly evaluate the use of LLMs for development, but are not intended for daily use or production. You can keep track of spend because it will tell you input output tokens or the cost of provisioned throughput as you are utilizing these models within the playgrounds. The one playground you see here is called the chat playground, and there are three kinds of playgrounds. And to be honest, most models of service or LLM models of service will have these three, or even any kind of playground or workbench will have these three. So the first is chat or chat completion. This allows you to interact with LLMs that have chat completion. So that's pretty straightforward. You have text completion. This allows you to interact with LLMs to predict the next text. Before chat completion existed, all there was text completion. So when there used to be like GPT-3 when that first came out, there was no chat per se. But this is where you would predict just, again, the next word. Some playgrounds call these legacy playgrounds, encourage you to use the chat instead. So like if you use Cohere's playground, they mark the text as legacy, whereas other ones just kind of treat it as another way that you can work with it. So some playgrounds will only let you use very specific models for completion, and then other ones only for text. That's what it's like over in Azure AI Studio. Whereas Bedrock, you can take a chat completion model and use it in the text section, so that's totally fine. This playground is really useful when you want to use LLMs for single-term responses, or they might say text-to-text completion. So this is for classification, categorization. This becomes useful when we do fine-tuning. So I have a hands-on for fine-tuning, which I'm not successful in it, but not because of my fault, but I just didn't want to have a lot of spend. But you get the idea of where you use text completion for that. And then the third one here is images. So this allows you to work with LMs that generate images. Pretty straightforward. And here's an example of the text completion. So you can see in this one here, we've written something, right? Okay, and then it starts to produce more text after it. So there you go.